It's time for math again. Before we get started, I wanted to remind you that we have been learning about how to tell time. We've learned how to tell time on analog clocks. The analog clocks are the round ones. And we've learned how to tell time on digital clocks. Those were pretty easy. What is this? Yes, this is Mrs. Spiegel's fancy new watch when she joined the 21st century. We're going to talk about telling time on things like watches as well, because you like watches. Okay, let me see if I can wake it up. Wake up, wake up. There it is. Now it's awake. Okay? You can... Well, that wasn't right. You can see that it's 12, almost 12:15. I have the second hand down here, and that 17 tells me that today is the 17th because I record my videos before you need them. So, there was that. That was just fun. I just wanted to share that with you. Alright, we're going to close out of here. And we're going to go up here. Not that page. That's not the page you want. This is the page you want. Wow! That watch looks very similar to the watch that I just showed you. Now, this watch has... This one has a thingy bob that you use to wind the watch. This is an old watch. I don't even know your grandpa or grandma has one like that. I can tell you this. My grandparents did. Alright, let's erase that. Erase. You're not going to let me erase? I can't erase? Why can't I erase there? I did erase. Okay, now I've confused my picture. Ooh, look at that. I am in our teacher's guide. Oh, come back here, back here. Okay. No, I don't want you. I want my buttons. Where are buttons? Buttons. Where are my groovy buttons? I want my groovy buttons. Okay. So we're going to look at these clocks, and we're going to tell their times. And Mrs. Spiegel is going to try to write using her draw tool. Okay. Since the hour hand is between 9 and 10, in fact it's half past, and the minute hand is down here on the 6th, it's half past. It is 9 30. Boy, I hope you're writing better than me. Oh, you might see a clock like this sometime. Not all of the numbers are there. So you just imagine that you can see them. We'll pin the 1 somewhere around there. The 2's close to there. The 4 is close to here. Because we need the 5 to be down here. So, what time does that clock show? That clock tells us it's 4 o'clock. Now, if it's 4 o'clock in the morning, it's probably still dark outside. I don't know. I used to get up at 4 o'clock, but now that I don't have to drive to work every day, because I don't get to see you, I don't know what time, whether it's light or not. Okay, let's look at this clock. So, there's 9. Well, that was funny. Let's try that again. There we go. And this will be on, come on, let's go. 11 o'clock. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Ooh, these guys are called Roman numerals. Okay, in Roman numerals, the X is a 10, and the V is a 5. So you have 1, 2, 3. This means 5 minus 1, which is 4. 5, 5 plus 1, which is 6. 7, 8, 10 minus 1, which is 9. 10, 10 plus 1, which is 11. 10 plus 2, which is 12. So it's halfway between 3 and 4. It's at the 6th. 3:30. Here's another one we've seen this time before today. 4 o'clock. And we've seen the time here. 3 o'clock. Very good. All right. Let's go find our lessons. Okay. Here's the teacher's guide. Remember to write your name on your paper and the date. Circle the correct clock. Write the times for the other 2 clocks on the lines. Number 1. Read this with me, please. Circle the clock that shows 1:30. Did you say B? Okay. This clock shows 1 o'clock. This clock shows 12. Come on. 30. I may have to write with my finger. This one may be too hard. Okay. This one says, circle the clock that shows 7 o'clock. Oh, yes, that was... Oh, you're not going to let me write with my finger? Let's try this. There we go. This clock shows 8 o'clock. And this clock shows 6 o'clock. You didn't need any help with that one, did you? All right. Number 3, circle the clock that shows 10:30. I'm going to let you do that one by yourself. And I'm going to let you tell me what time clock B says. Can you tell me what time clock A says? If you said 11:30, you are correct. Please write better than Mrs. Spiegel. Number 4. What time is it? Write the times on the lines. If you need to write your numbers in to help you, that's okay. Now remember that 9 o'clock would be here. So here's 10. And here. And 11 here. I think you can do those. Draw the minute. Whoops, 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 whoops. Learning to use these fancy things on the computer. Draw the minute and hour hands on the clocks. 1 o'clock, that's easy. Let's do 1:30 together. We had to have a 6. And remember, your minute hand is long and your hour hand is short. And 1:30. 2 o'clock, 6:30. Oh, that's not good. Let's erase that. Okay. Actually, that's not very good. It's hard. It's not hard for you? Well, it's hard for me. Okay. 7:30, 8:30. Don't let 7:30 confuse you with 6:30. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. And then I usually draw just slightly next to it to show that I did do it. 9:30, 3 o'clock, 5:30. You can do these. You are an expert. Oh. Here's your exit ticket. I think you can do all of those. Circle the clocks that show 3:30. I only see one. Write the time or draw the hands on the clock. Okay, this one tells you 4:30, so you'll need to draw the hands. This one tells you 9 o'clock, so you'll need to draw the hands. Here, you'll need to write the time. Okay, so did you do this for 4:30? Check to be sure your minute hand is in the right place and your hour hand is in the right place. Did you circle this one? Oh, hope you did a better job than me. All right. If telling time has been easy for you and you haven't needed the additional practice, you don't need to do the homework. If you do the homework, I will give you credit for it. But if you can tell time on an analog clock really easily, then you don't need the extra practice and you don't have to do it. Have an awesome evening. Bye now.